Hey, in our last class, that is summing function part 1, this is part 2 of summing function, we discussed summing with operator and summing with commas, and now sum function with range. That is what I want to discuss. You say equals sum, okay, tab. So I sum in this range, so I have included empty cells and text values. I say enter 37. So it gives me the values just like when it is with commas. Okay, now summing with ranges. Now I've selected just this one. What if I want to add these values here and here? If I have to do that, when I use commas, it takes me a lot of time. If I use operator, when it gets to text, it gives me error values. So summing with ranges will solve me a lot of problems. So let me say equals sum tab. The first range is here, okay, I put a comma. My second range is here, and third range is here. I separate my ranges with commas and I say enter. So 102. I know all these values. When you add them together, it gives me 102. So the fifth way is sum with named ranges. So how do you get a named ranges? Let me show you how to name your ranges. Let's say when you click in any cell on your sheet, you realize its name is given here. All right, so this is the name, this is the name, this is H14, H, and the number is 14, E11. So what if I have to name this range? Okay, that is what I want us to do. If you want to name this range, you just select the cells, go to formula and define name. Okay, autosum, it gets you the cell just above it. Okay, maybe I want to say name. Okay, and the scope of this named ranges, is it this workbook, is it this worksheet called summing? So I just want it to be in this worksheet of summing, and I say okay. So now when I have my selection from here, it gives me name, right? So how can we sum the named ranges? Say equals sum, okay, and right, we know that the named ranges here is name, and I can just say name. It is given below here, and I say tab. It give me the selection of the named ranges, which is name, and then I say enter. It is 30, the summation of these values. So when I highlight all of the data, it gives me the sum as 30. So that is how we sum the named ranges. Lastly, but not the least, I want us to do autosum. Okay, let's say I want to sum these values from here. The selection, you see the sum is 35. What if I just want to sum quickly, because I know my sum will be from top to the bottom? So I just say alt equals. So you see, sum the numbers, alt equals, it will give me the formula, and I say equals 35, just as we have seen. Those are various ways that we sum our values. Some of them are quicker than the others, and you have seen how summing is getting simpler with Excel. So in our next class, we are going to discuss summing with a criteria and then summing with multiple criteria. Enjoy Excel.